this is Stacy from Let's Cook, y'all. Welcome back to our channel. Today we wanted to share a quick and easy way that we make homemade guacamole. I've had a couple people ask, and probably there's as many guacamole recipes as there are people that eat it and enjoy it. I make it the way I like it. A disclaimer, you'll notice there are no tomatoes, no peppers, no cilantro. I have that weird gene where something with cilantro tastes like dish soap, so I make it the way I like it. I like it creamy. I do not have a recipe that has exact measurements. I make it by taste, but I will leave a link below to a guideline and the list of ingredients I use. I'll go over them real quick. You'll obviously need avocados, and I have got a couple of tips about storing avocados and guacamole at the end. I use just a dab of mayonnaise and sour cream. Start off with a very small amount, probably a quarter of a teaspoon or less. If I have it, I used fresh red onion. If I do not, I used minced dried chopped onion. If I have fresh lemons or limes, I use those. If I do not, I use bottled. I use some garlic pepper, some cayenne pepper, some hot sauce of any kind, flavor that you have or you like, and then salt, pepper, sometimes black, sometimes white. So let me show you how we make guacamole. Remember to be careful when you're cutting an avocado. It's really easy to cut your hand. Usually I don't take you can take the knife and get it out like that. I find that they just push out real easily, and I don't hold an avocado in my hand and cut it like this. I try to go away from it. I'm a very clumsy person, and I've learned through the years I will cut my hand. So I take it and just dice it like that. And peel the skin, and then it's very easy to take a spoon and get it out diced. The first thing I like to do is put either lemon or lime juice. I just sprinkle it enough to kind of cover the outside edges to keep it from oxidizing. Then I start with my mayonnaise and sour cream. I don't use much. Little bit of about a quarter to a half a teaspoon. You can use white pepper or black pepper. I've used a dash of both. All of these are to taste. Tasted mine, it needs more salt and it needs more spice. So the best tip I have about making guacamole is taste as you go. My first tip on avocados is once you slice them open and you've got the pit, if you're only going to use part of the avocado, say half, take the one with the pit in it, cover it up. I like to use Glad press and seal. You're going to cover it as tightly as you can. The reason avocados turn brown is because the air hits them. When you unwrap it, it will be fine. You might need to take a spoon and just get the little light bit of brown off, but if you leave the pit in, it will be fine. Just wrap it up as tight as you can with some saran wrap or press and seal and store it in the refrigerator, and it should be good for a day or two. My other tip for guacamole is if you don't make your own and you do buy it, the Holy Guacamole brand, which is my preference, or I buy this Yucatan guacamole. I buy the little mini singles. They work well for us being a household of 2, or if you're a household of 1. I take them and freeze them. Take as many out as I need. If I know I'm going to do Taco Tuesday or a meal, I put them in the refrigerator first thing in the morning or in the mid-afternoon. I just put them in a bowl of water. They will thaw. They will be fine. I have never tried to freeze my homemade guacamole. It probably doesn't have enough preservatives or anything in it. Plus, we just always eat whatever I make. But these that come from the store, I have frozen both the Holy Guacamole minis, the larger regular size containers, and this Yucatan brand, and they work just fine for us. Once you take the seal off, they will start oxidizing and turning brown, but they do great in the freezer. Another tip, I always advise people to make guacamole right when you're ready to use it, but if you do need to make it ahead, what I try to do is take a piece of saran wrap and cover as much of it as I can and store it in the fridge. It might get a little bit brown and oxidized, but you can always skim that little bit off the top. This keeps it from turning brown and turning bad, but you do need to refrigerate it. And then you can serve it with your favorite Tex-Mex food. And that is our homemade guacamole. It's delicious and it's to our liking. Be sure and put whatever ingredients you like in yours and the seasonings to your taste. Make it creamier if you like. Leave the mayo and the sour cream out if you don't want it creamy. Use whatever spices and seasonings you like and enjoy. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Thanks for stopping by Let's Cook, y'all. Bye, y'all.